Alright guys, so today we got a little bit of a different video. We got an interview that we're doing today with SB Zeal.
Hello everyone.
He's going to let us know some of the things they've got coming up, and we're going to ask him a few questions and kind of get his opinion on the state of LEGO right now.
Right.
So I guess let's start with your opinions on the current, I guess, Ninjago lines. What are you thinking, how they're doing?
The Ninjago lines, I mean, I think it's a very 50-50. Like, to the younger audience that the Ninjago, to the audience of LEGO overall, you think, oh, cool, dragons, you know, like, just big dragon sets. And, you know, and I get it, this concept of Ninjago Dragons Rising, you know, but I also have, like, a few builds that I feel a little bit underwhelming in the sense of, I feel like LEGO, the sets from what I've seen, LEGO could definitely have done better. We've seen LEGO do a lot better with other themes as well in the past, and it's just some things where it just feels like it's just not that impressive in my opinion. Like I don't hate this wave, but every year, because back then I think like maybe it's just because I'm older now, but it could play that a big factor. But maybe it's good. But like every year, it seems I only want to get less and less of the sets, and maybe again because the market is not my ideal, my age deficit. But I guess also because when you watch the series, when you watch the show, I guess you kind of want a bit more than what we see. Like we want more figures like, you know, Frohickey. We haven't gotten like the frog. We haven't gotten Frohickey for.
I'll be honest, I have not checked out much of Dragons Rising. I've been watching.
Oh well, he's on like the first episode. He's just like literally just like that frog that did like the pie thing. Yeah, okay. Frohickey. You know, some figures like that. Geo. There's like there are some cool potential things. Like some little bit of ideas that I feel like, you know, LEGO could especially play off what we have, but I feel like right now they're minimalizing. I feel like right now what LEGO is doing is, which is Ninjago, they're playing very, very safe and holding to their cards very closely. Like, I think the biggest thing that's most impressive this year that we've had is the monstrosity sets with those big mechs and that big mech and that big dragon.
Yeah.
That's there. And that is definitely not for kids. That is that set is definitely for a display for an adult to build with, which is honestly cool, but I would definitely like if there was a balance to find if like there's some more attention to detail that we have, because I've even talked with a few friends of mine, even they're not like that invested in what we have. Like they're like, oh well, I'll get this and that set, and then maybe that's it. I either want the whole wave of like all the ninja suits, or I just want all the villains if I can get them as possible. And that's really all the central focus now is, especially as content creators, we just find out what's that. The idea isn't to get as many to get the whole thing. It's just to get whatever's ideal for us, so that we can execute our story the way we want to portray it.
So basically, you're on the fence about most of the sets that are coming out.
Yeah, and especially with pricing.
Yeah,
inflation's gone up. Like that whole like
ridiculous.
Yeah, like that whole like $10 pricing ever since like from the last, I think 4 years. I think like now that LEGO's had that like 10 pricing, it's just like
the pricing has gone up steadily.
Yes.
And the part count has like really gone down.
Really gone down, which is why, because like the August wave coming out next month in August for 1st, a lot of the sets, they're very big, but in my personal opinion, a few of them do not deserve to be the price tag that they're valued at.
And I don't think you're alone in that opinion.
And I think a lot of people will be like, they are very good sets, but the biggest, like, especially because now, like, as adults, like, everyone, like, money, especially with inflation in this economy, we got to be, like, very, very careful and lenient with where we're going to spend our money and spend it wisely on some things, you know. And, like, the one set I want from next month is the Rontu, the dragon, that purple dragon Rontu, that Rontu dragon. She's, like, $70, which isn't that bad, but I feel like if LEGO had like not gone up with that 10 range pricing, we got $60. That's a way better deal.
Yeah.
Than like an extra $10 edition. And I mean, like I'll probably still get it, but because it just looks like a cool set. But even like some people like Rontu, she looks okay, but they feel like she can definitely. I feel like us as fans, from what we've seen from her in the show, there's definitely a lot more that LEGO could have done with her design, and it's just kind of disappointing because it's like we're not getting our value for our money.
Yeah. That's with a lot of the Lego lines now. They're not giving you as much
Definitely.
bang for your buck as we used to get.
Definitely.
So moving on from there, do you have any sets that, like, for you, we would love to have in your collection but haven't quite come by yet?
You know, being in the store, it's so funny because I always come here. There was that eagle dragon you guys had. I know someone. There was like he had a straw hat. The dragon with a beard and a straw hat.
Yeah, the one that reminds me a lot of Master Wu.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
People thought he was Master Wu. Was like a half. I would like to get him, but obviously, like right now, you guys don't have him at the moment. But then again, it's okay because like he's still available in stores right now, so like it doesn't really make a difference. There is one set that has been eyeing my eye like a lot. It's that blacksmith shop with like Nia and her mother that you have like right up there. I have been eyeballing that thing every time I come in here, and
like
it is.
times.
I need that. Not only that, I need that build, and I'm just like eye candy. It's just my eye candy to look at it. I'm like, I can pay the thing, but it's just like, one day I'm going for you. One day you'll be my one day. One day.
Yeah,
I'll
and
make sure of it.
the other day I was actually looking at that set, speaking of, and I noticed that all the figs were so far pushed back that you couldn't see any of them. And I'm like,
Yeah,
who did that? So I climbed up there and pulled them all.
push it up just a little bit more. Obviously.
Yeah, so it can be seen.
Definitely.
Yeah, that one is really cool. I think it also has all the weapons too.
It does.
in
It
there,
should have
so-
there. So like I do like that, especially for the value. Even though like because you're missing a few figures, which is honestly actually the father Ray. He goes on that set.
So the one that's in the case?
Yeah, he actually goes in that set. So I'm just like, you guys could put that up, but then the value of the price will go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's fine. You do what you want with that.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Did you have any projects coming up?
So this summer, I made this like little joke for myself. This summer is all for me and my channel is the summer of twos. And what I mean by that is every Lego video that I have uploaded this year, at least this summer, is all a two of something. I have my Woo Crew series, which is basically a series of my Ninjago OC and a bunch of my other friends' Ninjago OCs, which is a next generational line. And they're a next generational line of heroes, of the new ninja, basically, essentially. And episode 2 of that came out earlier this summer, back in June. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a little bit belated, I made like a very late part 2 to my Valentine's Day special that happened way back in February, and I finally got it done, and I uploaded it like a few weeks ago. At the end of July, I have one more episode. This is why I said this year is the summer of twos for me. Yep. I have that episode 2, which is my Quest for the Golden Weapon series, which basically just is a retelling of the pilot seasons of Ninjago.
Okay.
But the difference is, instead of the original 4, it's with Lloyd and Nia, who I in my universe will always have been with the ninja since the beginning. So it's not like we find them or they get kidnapped or whatever.
Gotcha.
They're always there from the get-go. And my story tells just basically the perspective of all 6 of those ninjas, just basically looking for the weapons, trying to defeat Lord Garmadon, and it's like their own, like, again, it's my own telling, and it's my own shit. It's like think of it as like Marvel's What If, you know, like what if, but like in my instance, Ninjago's What If. It's like, what if the ninja wasn't just the original 4? What if Lloyd and Nia had always been a part of the team, you know, like since the get-go?
Yeah.
How would that execution of the story of them finding the weapons would be, you know, any different about that, you know?
Yeah, that would have changed a lot of story points too.
Exactly. So that's my story point. And again, episode 2 of that is set to come up by the end of this month, and stay tuned for that because I have something. Because me and Zach and some people here in the store are working on something very special, which will be announced when that video comes out in the premiere, and I'm very excited to announce it. I can't wait. It's been something in the works, but it's
No spoilers yet.
No spoilers. Aside from that, I also want to promote my good friend Thundermist Prime. His next episode of the Ninjago Prime Empire series, Ninjago Cyber Surge, is set to come out maybe by the end of the month, before he arrives here at the store, where me and him will be doing a stop motion class right here in this party room that we are sitting in. teaching kids the very basics of stop motion, from walk cycles to whatever else they want to learn about, like jumping, running, yeah, all that stuff. And I also want to give a shout out to Brick Legacy Ninja. He has a Jurassic World Ninjago crossover that's coming about. I don't know when.
That
but,
sounds like I really need to check that out. That's always going to be awesome.
Yes, it is. And he's also made his like Ninjago Minecraft movie special, so that's already come out. So like, what Sammy's like, he's a Ninjago movie crossover guy. So like, you will find any franchise that's there, he will do. If you ask him about Star Wars or any other or Bionicle or streams like that, like you're gonna have to make him go through like intensive research because that's a tedious, long format to get into. Unless whoever knows Star Wars the best can like figure us out how to summarize or understand the stories.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
And the issue with doing that with Bionicle is the story is so vast and spanning so many different media forms. Because Bionicle didn't just start, it was a comic book, it was books, it was games, it was webtoons, it was Flash games. I mean, it spanned every medium they could stick it on.
Definitely, every medium could be sticked on there. It's just a tedious process of that. But yeah, and then I mean, I also have my friend. Again, I just want to. This is also just my use of just promoting my friends at this point. But I also have my friend Blackburn43. He has a Lego Sonic the Hedgehog 3 video coming out very soon, probably by the end of the month as well.
Okay.
I will be providing the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Nice.
So in a way, it's essentially just kind of like a very comedic version of a retelling of the third movie that came out earlier back in December of last year. So stay tuned for that, and you guys have fun with all that stuff when that time comes. And all I have to say is, we have more stuff that I would talk about, but again, we have to finish a lot of like writing and a lot of filming just to confirm what we're going to do with that. So stay tuned for all that. That is something we're definitely going to get into. I cannot wait for the absolute fun that a lot of you guys will be seeing on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to the Bricketeers. Follow the Bricketeers. Follow Bam Cypress overall. And, we'll be in for hopefully a wild ride at the latter half of the second year.
The latter half of this year is going to be really cool for all of us.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. And as always, keep building.